Apollo the physician, and Aesculapius and Hygia in Phoenicia, while I take to witness all the gods and goddesses, that I shall fulfill, according to my ability and judgment, this oath and this covenant, that I shall esteem my teacher in this art as I do my parents, and contribute towards his subsistence, and share my goods with him if he is in need, and regard his offspring as my own brothers, and teach them this art without fee and covenant, should they wish to study it, and impart its general precepts and oral lessons.
After years of rigorous training comes the ultimate hour of commitment. The student, now ready to practice, must first take the ancient and solemn Hippocratic Oath, which embodies the code of medical ethics. From this moment, a doctor is committed to serve his patients and to preserve life with all his knowledge, skill, and human understanding. Lucknow, a jewel amongst the cities of India. Legend has it that the city was founded by Lakshman, the brave and loyal brother of Lord Rama. Originally called Lakshmanpuri, it later came to be known as Lakhanpur, and finally Lucknow. This historic city is steeped in the richest blend of Hindu-Muslim culture. At almost every turn, we find exquisite examples of Indo-Saracenic architecture. The history of King George's Medical College is an integral part of the growth and progress of this many-splendored city. In 1905, it was decided to establish a medical college in commemoration of the visit of the Prince of Wales to India. On the 26th of December 1906, the Prince of Wales himself laid the foundation stone of the college on the land donated by the UP government on the banks of the river Gomti. The KG Medical College not only has some of the finest doctors and surgeons heading the various disciplines of medicine, but it has the full gamut of divisions and 32 departments. The students have the opportunity to observe procedures and receive guidance from renowned experts in various fields. The first batch of students was admitted in October 1911. Since then, the college has turned out some of the most distinguished physicians and surgeons of our country.
That we don't convert our profession into a trade. My name is R.V. Singh. I joined this college in the year 1930.
Yes, my name is Dr. N.N. Gupta. I entered the portals of this great institution in 1936 as a student of first year, hardly a boy of 16, 17 then, but finally walked out in 1980 June, retired as professor, head of the Department of Medicine.
Well, I happen to be an old student of this great institution. I joined this in 1928. My full name is Badri Narayan Sinha. They write B.N. Sinha.
In the year 1930, we were only 40 students who were admitted to this college. So the total number in the whole college was about 200. And It was a very small family, very well lit.
And we had a lot of fun. The second year students were supposed to introduce us to the medical college, take away our bashful faces, give us a lot of courage to mix with them as well as to find out what the profession is going to be.
The architecture of the college and hospital harmonized beautifully with the style of the palaces and imambaras of Lucknow. The urology unit of the hospital, started in 1980, has an endoscopy theatre and an operation theatre. This unit has a full set of endoscopes, endourology equipment, ureterovenoscope and an endovision camera for televising surgery for the benefit of students. All the latest technological advances in the field of urology are available for patient care. Research is an ongoing process and a valuable asset. A 1000 MA X-ray machine with an image intensifier is used during operations. Making a humble beginning in 1960, the neurosurgery department today has a full-fledged staff. The well-equipped neuroradiology room has a skull table, a myelogram table for the spine, and a portable X-ray unit. The oncology division was formed in 1977. It is a pioneer and leading cancer research and treatment center in the country. The high-tech equipment in the department includes the mammograph, thyroid scanner, Thermovision 680 for breast cancer, electron microscope computer for programming the therapy, protocol and history recording. The operation in progress here is known as radical pancreatical duodenectomy, that is, Whipple's operation for cancer of the pancreas. Low birth weight and preterm babies and newborn babies with various problems like septicemia, tetanus, meningitis, respiratory distress and metabolic problems are admitted to this unit. Exchange transfusion facilities are also available. A micromethod lab attached to the neonatal unit has facilities to carry out various tests.
There was not a single medical college in this state. In 1905, Raja of Jahangirabad was the first man who brought the impression and idea that there should be a college which should be the best in the seas.
This college was founded following on the visit of King George here.
The first batch, therefore, was admitted in 1911.
The academic atmosphere was very prominent because one man next to me and I next to others, we used to gather together and discuss the clinics of our professors in our rooms. And if we didn't answer anything properly, we used to be abused also by each other, so that next day we used to go well prepared to answer the questions.
The greatest joy of a teacher lies in seeing his students excelling and do better than what he had done during his lifetime. Because for a teacher, a career never ends. The career is taken on by those whom he has taught and the generations that follow.
Hard work and rigorous discipline are a way of life for these students who flock to the KG Medical College from different parts of India. Dissection and hands-on training are a part of the demanding curriculum. There's no letting up. Every day is as busy as yesterday or tomorrow. Attending classes, carrying on research and studying and gaining experience through observation.
I'm Malay Chaturvedi. I'm in 6th semester.
My name is Charu Agarwal and I'm a student of 8th semester MBBS.
I must become a doctor because this is the profession which touches the society from all the aspects.
Well, KGMC is a grand place. It is, and as I told you, it's something that grows on you.
A Georgian is not related to the term King George. It is related to this college, the traditions of this college, and the knowledge imbibed in this college.
It's fantastic because it makes you respect human beings as they are human beings. Like initially a lot of people outside think, and maybe I did too before I came here, that doctors, once they see so many patients and so many deaths, they forget to respect it in a way. But over here they teach you that human beings are not guinea pigs. They've got to be human beings.
A doctor can never say no to any condition he is exposed. All sorts of emergencies he can face, but he has to face and he has to cure it.
I am Dr. D.B. Chandra. I am basically an ophthalmologist.
My name is Prakash Chandra Dubey. I am currently holding the chair of the Department of Surgery.
The discipline, the academic atmosphere, the type of teaching, the incentives, and above all, the stimulation and the sense of learning that we got from our teachers at that time was par excellence.
Before going into the academic environment, I must tell you that we are really made to work.
The regimen starts at 8 o'clock. You see, they have to go for their lectures, and then from 9 to 12 they are in the hospital learning the various diseases, the basis of diagnosis, the basis of their examination.
The most important thing is physical examination. How do you examine a patient? So we examine the patients there under the guidance of our senior residents and senior teachers. And that's how we learn to observe, because observation plays very much.
Because you can't go and experiment with the human beings. You've got to have your concepts clear. And that is why it is during the whole curriculum of those 4.5 years, you're just learning theory and more theory and more theory. And it is only when you come to internship, when your theory part is complete, I mean, they don't expect you to possibly go wrong in any emergency, that they trust you with human beings.
The students have imbibed the basic qualities of industry and keenness to learn.
And this was the spirit that we tried to inculcate on the behest and on the examples given by our teachers.
To begin with, students carefully watch their seniors as they probe, diagnose, and treat patients. Gradually, the students themselves must learn to establish a rapport with the patient. For a Georgian, it is imperative to put the patient before everything else, always.
बुखार आया था तुम्हारे इसके साथ? अब खुजली लगती है? अच्छा, इसमें कुछ पानी निकलता है क्या? कुछ ब्लड भी निकलता है?
पानी पहले तो पानी नहीं निकलता, उसके बाद जो दाना पुराना कुछ नहीं हो जाता है, तब चलने लगता है।
सुन तो नहीं लगता तुम्हें बिल्कुल? सुन नहीं लगता। और कोई हाथ में कुछ चकत्ते वकत्ते तो नहीं बने?
ये पंजा नाम से बांध दिया, उसके बाद में फोड़ा बन गया, फोड़े के बाद फिर मतलब पति वाली दवा दिहाती दवा हुई, फिर मतलब पति चलिए मतलब ऑपरेशन हो गई।
ऑपरेशन के अंदर मवाद निकला था क्या? अभी हो सकता है कि टीबी की वजह से हो तुम्हें, क्योंकि बगल में भी गांठें हैं, गले में भी गांठ हैं, ठीक, और यहाँ भी तुम्हारी गांठें हैं,
इसी तरफ है।
हाँ, दोनों इस तरफ भी गांठें हैं। तो ये होगा कि जो तुम्हारा पैर में जो घाव है ये नहीं भर रहा है, तो इसका एक टुकड़ा निकाल लेंगे, एक जो तुम्हारी गांठ है इसका टुकड़ा निकाल लेंगे, ठीक।
The grim battle with disease and death is a continuing one, but an effort is made by the authorities of KG Medical College to maintain a clean, calm and peaceful atmosphere. There is about the campus the air of an ashram where the religion is one of caring for the sick and the suffering.
My name is Brij Bhushan Sethi.
Well, I'm Dr. D.K. Khanna.
The medicine is moving, is marching onwards. Every day there is some progress going on.
Well, the future of KGMC is directly linked with the future of this country, like any other institution. For example, you see, we are a part of the society. If we find that society is progressing, the institution will also progress.
Future depends on essentially a bunch, a force of devoted students, teachers of this college.
Knowledge is infinite, their contribution will also be infinite.
Yes, that's what I was telling, that it will be alive because it is improving.
This college has produced some of the finest medical doctors, scientists, educationists that this nation has known.
We have a very fine tradition, and all the students are aware that when they enter King George's, they have somehow to live up to that old tradition.
It's not just the past glory. I mean, we're trying to live up to it. And I think we're succeeding.
Besides the academic and the clinical teaching that we got at King George's, it has molded us into a certain type of human being.
Like we are being told that we are Georgians. Therefore we feel like working like Georgians.
A Georgian is a man who is a first-class Indian and who is going to leave the Georges of other countries according to our methods.
And I'd like to be born again in the next life to be a Georgian.
A Georgian means a graduate of this college.
A true Georgian to me means a person who has not only graduated from King George's Medical College, but a person who has regarded this place as a temple from where he has learnt
Thousands
the
and
real
millions
art
of
and
students
science of medicine,
have studied and
a man who is
graduated
devoted
from
to
King
his
George's
cause
Medical
to the
College.
extent
Each
that
one of them
he may
has carried away in his heart
sacrifice anything for
a
the
sense of
college.
pride, a sense of belonging to this great alma mater. And above all, for every student of this institution, a lifetime's commitment is made as he takes the Hippocratic Oath to keep alive and shining the sacred tradition of the medical profession, to serve mankind with all the skill and knowledge he has acquired, to respect the needs of his patients, to follow this tradition and to pass it on to the generations to come.
And contribute towards his excellence and share my good wishes if he is in need. And regard his success as his own brother, and teach them his art without fee and covenant, should they wish to study it, and impart its lessons and all the rest of the file to my sons and those of my teachers. According to the law of medicine, but according to my ability and my judgment. I will not let me to anyone those offices thereto, nor will I suggest purely and wholly will I live and practice my art. This is how I enter. I will go with the object of helping the sick, holding aloof from all voluntary and all other hurtful wrongdoing. And from licentious practices, whether with women or with men, free or bond. Regarding the things I see or hear in the exercise of my art, or outside its exercise, in my intercourse with men, which ought not to be divulged, I will keep silence regarding them as inviolable secrets. Then I fulfill this oath without any violation. May I enjoy life and the fruits of my art, held in honor by all men forevermore. If I transgress it and commit perjury, may quite the contrary